Dan DiDio, the architect of DC for the last 10 years and co-publisher alongside Jim Lee, left the company late last week. Now, this has caused a storm of speculation as to whether DC Comics will still be around, and I would like to point out a few things. One, in media companies, publishers and CEOs change all the time. He's not even the CEO. The CEO of Wells Fargo resigned because he encouraged stealing from people through fraud, and he never even went to jail. I don't think anybody did, and that company is still one of the biggest ones on the planet, so. Two, Dan DiDio, despite being lambasted by fanboys and right-wing nutjobs, led incredible efforts to build the publishing wing of DC up in the last 10 years, and many of the top creators that are there currently owe their starts or a lot of opportunity to him. Time Warner is not going to shut them down either. AT&T isn't going to dump them because 5G is unpopular or something. DC Comics generates $500 million in revenue a year in exchange for billions in fresh intellectual property and stories, merch, movies, TV, and games, and literally the most recognizable two brands in history. Next to Coke? Superman and Batman? Marvel isn't buying DC either. For one, their publishing has the same problem. They're outselling DC right now in total, although DC consistently does have top-selling titles, usually monthly, and I think of all time. But Marvel buying DC is like Ford buying Chevy or Coke buying Pepsi. Why? They already make a cola. It wouldn't be helpful anyhow. If DC went under, that would mean doom for the industry of comics entirely. It's competition, yes, but it's not war. Nobody working at Marvel hopes DC disappears. And no real fans do either. The only people who think this are dipshit movie fans who are actually just people that like football that have been convinced to like something and now think that they're geeks, who think that the mark of quality is directly related to box office revenue, who already think in singularly, purely dichotomous terms with a weird American team mentality that, if I can say this, is fucking unhealthy and a whole pathology in mood. Do you want all of your publishing, all of your media, everything to be housed under Disney? Do you want all of your media to be fed to you through one conglomerate? That seems like something out of a comic book. Despite a lot of fanboys shitting all over him, Dan DiDio did a hell of a job. He really did, and he deserves credit for it. DC is going to be fine, also. Comics as a whole may change, have changed, and will continue to change. But I'd be pretty astounded if it suddenly disappeared entirely, or it got bought by a direct competitor. I'm a Marvel fan also. Big time. Seriously. But I'm a DC guy till I die. That's what I grew up on, and I never won't be either. So, long live the Legion. Thanks everybody for watching. This has been the Doomcast. We'll see you next week.